thinking about you. I'm over
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Rhonda, and new background. Who is she? All right, so obviously you read the title, you know what we're about to get into today. But before I do that, I just wanted to make sure that you guys go ahead and check out my last few videos. Feel free to check out my socials, and don't forget that I have a podcast. Is that everything? I think that is. Today I figured I'd show you guys a couple of changes that I made in my room. I kind of just wanted to revamp it, refresh it, just give it a new vibe. Although it is falling very quickly into fall season, I haven't really put out any pumpkin energies out there yet. I'm very much still very like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just very like refreshing in my room now. I've got a couple of DIYs, I've got a couple of decor. It's a little bit of everything, so I hope you really enjoy it. And of course, you know, I am your budget queen, so everything is on a budget. So yeah, once again, we've got DIY, we've got decor, and I've got a glass of wine waiting for me if I filmed this intro perfectly. I think I did, so let's get started. So I don't really know how I'm gonna do this video, but I think I'm gonna just have stuff on the screen. I started to draw out like outlines, schematics for the room. Gives me a visual representation of what I want to do, so that way I'm not overbuying things. So you'll see right here on the screen, I did the same thing with my room. Yes, it took me a little bit of a while. I did do them individually, every single piece myself, and I used Keynote, which is basically the PowerPoint version of Apple. And I just basically added some squares, added some color, took some pictures here and there from the internet, and figured out what my room looks like right now. And then I started to just add things. I moved my chairs around. I have an ottoman and a rocking chair, and a rocking egg chair. So I switched those two. It gave it more room, more space. I also created a Pinterest board. I haven't used Pinterest in years, and I created myself a little inspiration board of things that I wanted. I know I'm gonna do a terrible job trying to explain this, so if you have a hard time understanding what I'm about to explain to you, go ahead and go to Generation DIY, watch that video, and she does such a better job at explaining it. So you go ahead and do that. So anyways, here we go. You go on Spotify and you go ahead and you screenshot the song that you want. You go on the app, screenshot the picture that you want, and then after that, on the top right hand side, the three little buttons, you're going to click that, go to the little icon, and you're going to click save photo. You do that so you can specifically save that scanning link. You don't have to if you don't want to, but this is how I did it, so that's what you're going to want to do. So when you go ahead and do that, you're going to export those clips onto your editing software. I use Keynote, but you can go ahead and use Pages, you can use PowerPoint, whatever works for you. What you need is the little motion that ends up deleting background portions of the picture. So once you do that and you get it onto the document, you're going to go ahead and remove all that background image that you don't need, which is usually just that one background color. You're going to set up everything the way that you want. I specifically wanted the scanning link on the top. You can have it on the bottom, on the side, etc. You can even save the picture, or if you don't want that picture, you can replace it. Once you're done, you're going to go ahead and I guess make more if you want. If you don't, you're going to save it on a PDF and send it to your email. You're going to go ahead and find the closest and nicest library that you can and go ahead and try to print for free, because we're trying to be budget friendly. One of them did let me print for free. The other one only charged me, I think, 10 or 15 cents per page. So I really ultimately didn't spend more than $2 for all of these pictures, and I made 10 of them. And then I went to Dollar Tree. These frames that I made them on, I got them from Dollar Tree, which are picture frames that I bought. I got rid of the regular frames, saved the actual glass panel, and traced on top of the glass panel. Now you can use paint markers, Sharpies, whatever you have at your expense, and you're gonna trace over it. Once you're done with it, you're gonna trace the edges with hot glue. You don't have to do it that way. Another way that I ended up doing it in my boyfriend's room, I ended up using a frame, and it worked out just as well. So go ahead and do that. I went ahead and decided to zhuzh it up and make it cute just like me. So I hot glued it twice over, and when that dried out, I used gold paint from Amazon. Now, if you don't have gold paint, you can go ahead and also use a paint marker, a chalk marker, or you can leave it bare if you want. It looks just as good. I think I have a clip of it from my Instagram reels, so it should be somewhere here, and you should be able to see it just as well. And yeah, I went ahead and added mounting tape to the back of them. So here's the thing. Because it's clear and I wanted it to still look aesthetically pleasing, I placed it on the logos of the play button and the logo of the Spotify one. Genius, I know. And then just for extra security, I went ahead and added clear push pins underneath them. So I added 2 on the bottom and 1 on the side just to keep it from falling over. But they do work with just the mounting tapes. Or if you even have the Velcro command strips, those work perfectly just as well, because there's really no weight to it, minus the actual frame of it too. But if you want extra security, like for me, these are hovering right over my head, over my face. So I went ahead and added extra security just because, you know, I like my face. Not all the time, but most days this is what gets me through. So I would like for them to be safe, and that's why I added the push pins. And that's everything. I hope you understood that. And if you don't, you hit up Jen. You look up Jen and she will help you out, okay? All right. Alright, so our next DIY are the test tube flowers. So simple. 1, 2, 3. You're gonna love them. These test tubes that I got were from Amazon, and they were $5 for a pack of 20, which is so inexpensive. I reuse the flowers that I've already been having from Dollar Tree. What you do is you get the test tubes, you open them up, you're gonna hot glue the cork to the backing of the test tube, and then you're gonna get your hands on some mounting tape. Now you can get this from Michael's, you can get it from Joann's, you can go ahead and get them from Home Depot even. Anywhere that sells command strips are most likely going to have these mounting tapes. You can also get them from Dollar Tree. Now the Dollar Tree ones are more of a styrofoam feel. I don't like them as much just because they don't last as well, and they are kind of hard to get off your wall. They're not so hard, but you do have to put a little bit more energy into taking them off versus command strips. So do with that what you will. Figure out what works best with your pricing. I cut them up, I peeled them off, put them in the back of the corks, and then after that I just placed them on my wall and then added all of the flowers in 1, 2, 3. It's just that simple. Next DIY is gonna be the remote controller wall mount. I have remotes that I don't have anywhere to put them. I hate having them on my nightstand. I also hate having them on the floor. I've tried putting them in baskets. They suck. So what I ended up doing was reusing something that I already had. I had this container from Dollar Tree that held ear swabs, cotton swabs, it's just like a little first aid kit. It had band-aids in it, and it had 4 spots in it. All I did was remove the top lid of it, and then I ended up getting some twine, some hot glue. I wrapped the twine all around it, made it look real cute, made it look real nice, aesthetically pleasing, a little bit of a rustic feel to it. And then I added command strips to the back of it, and then put it against my wall underneath my nightstand, and it's perfect. I have all my remotes that I use on the daily. I have one for my string lights, I have one for my ring light, I have one for my projector. So, you know, I have everything that I need. They're right underneath my nightstand. There you go, bada bing, bada boom. You got yourself a naturally cute, rustic remote control holder wall mount thingy. Ta-da! Alright, so this next one, it really isn't that big of a deal. I don't even know why I'm adding it, but moving on. What I ended up doing was making these twine vases. Nothing too crazy. I've had these vases for about a year or 2. I had them at my old apartment, brought them here with me when I moved back home, and now they just have all of these Christmas balls in them. Very much like Remy Ashton. Like, she has the same ones when she was living in her apartment. She never removed all of the Christmas balls that were in it, and it just looks nice. It matches my room. So all I did was wrap twine around it. Once again, bada bing, bada boom. I've got a newer looking vase, and it won't do anything bad to it, because if I want to peel it off, it'll peel off. It's right on top of glass, and it won't damage it or anything. So it'll go right back to new once I need it to. Alright, so my last DIY, hopefully you guys are still here with me, are, I can't pronounce this well. I should have looked up the pronunciation. I made these white pampas grass leaves plants. You know what I mean. I'll put the pictures up. Boom, boom, boom. These are so cute. I like them. I wanted something a little bit more brown and like cozy, but I was like, we'll do that for my cozy room decor, and I don't need to do that yet. So I kept it up with the aesthetic of more of the whites in the room. I was initially trying to find the specific plant at Dollar Tree's, trying to wing my way through, and I came across the cleaning section and I saw this dust mop. It's like this little thing that you add onto your Swiffer, and then you go ahead and you cut it up. I bought these sticks that you use for kebabs, and I just hot glued it right onto it, and then after that I just combed it out, cut it up to the sizing I needed to be, and I had little pampas trees, leaves, plants, whatever's. I don't know, they look okay. They don't look that weird to me. I think they look aesthetically pleasing, but what do I know? It's my world, not yours. So if you like it, you try it, and that's it. Those are all my DIYs. Now for the decor portion, I went ahead and not did too many things. I did move my ottoman and my egg chair around. I think I mentioned that before. I also went ahead and I replaced the pictures on my gallery wall. As anyone who has been following me for the past year and change, you know that I have a gallery wall. I really love it, and I usually change it during the seasons. And I wanted something really cute, and so I went ahead and I made these on my keynote, and I just found quotes that I kind of like. So I have the focus on the good. I also have the do small things with what? Oh, great love. I can't read. I don't know. I made these and they look really cute and I like them. So there's that. Also, right above my head, I went ahead and added two little pictures that say inhale and exhale. I use DIY washi tape, and I don't really like them as much, but they look good for now, and so I'm not complaining because they still match my room and they don't make it look ugly. Another thing that I went ahead and purchased when I was at Home Goods, oh my god, yeah, I was at Home Goods, I saw this little tray and it was for $16, and then the girl scanned it up and she was like, it's your lucky day, it's $9. I was like, $9? So obviously there it is. I went ahead and got this tray for $9. It holds most of my main camera equipment. It holds all of my rings. I don't know, it looks really good. I like something that has a little bit of height to it, and it's also very functioning. Also too, I went ahead and purchased another phone holder because I bought one when I first moved here and it was stolen. I was robbed of happiness. So I went ahead and purchased a new one because I thought the other one was going to show up, and it never did. So I have a new phone holder. I like it. New bed sheets. I got those from Amazon for $13. Yes, I did. I added some throw pillows that I already had. They were always on my floor poof and my ottoman and my chair. I just added them to my bed. I have this amazing pillow of Darby that my best friend gave me on her birthday. The rudest thing that anyone's ever done for me, give me a present on their birthday. But look at what she got me. She got me this pillow of Darby, and now I get to sleep with it, and it matches my room so well. She knows me so well. My favorite color, my favorite person, and my favorite plant. So I'm very content, as you can see, with my room. This is everything I needed it to be. It's very refreshing, very comfortable. I'm very happy. I also never leave my room, and now I have another reason not to. So I can't wait to take more pictures in here. I think that's everything. Is that everything? I hope it is, because I'm tired of talking. Okay, if you were inspired, if you were entertained, then I did my job. You know what I mean? If you want to see more videos like this, feel free to comment down below, give it a thumbs up, send it to your friends, send it to your mom, your dad, do what you gotta do. Alright, so once again, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget that I have a podcast. Go ahead and follow my socials. Check out my last couple of videos, and well, I think that's everything. Alright, so be good, be well, make good decisions, and I will see you guys next time. Keep
Breaking roses, I can't focus. Something precious like you should be never